Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to wherever you are in the world. This is Laquana McIntyre. I am successful too. You're watching The Road to Success, where we talk about all things entrepreneur and mindset. And today, guys, I want to talk about two businesses that I've been able to start with zero zippity zip dollars. Okay, so as you know, guys, I talk about entrepreneurship, business, and all that, and that's because I am a business owner. I am an entrepreneur. I'm not a full-time entrepreneur yet, but that's what I'm working towards. I'm working towards full-time entrepreneurship. I do work a part-time job, not a part-time 9 to 5 job, guys, but only reason why is because there's a certain amount of money I want to be able to make this time around before I decide to go full-time entrepreneurship again. And unfortunately, you have a business, there are ups and downs. Anyone who started a business or has a business knows and understands this. All right. So let's get into why you're here. You're wanting to know what business can you start with $0, because a lot of times we're told to start a business, you gotta have this amount saved up, you gotta do invest all of this money, right? That's what we think, but you don't. Unless, let's say, you start your business, you want to go ahead and get your LLC, but that's optional. Starting out, you don't need an LLC. We'll talk more about that further down the road, but you do have businesses, y'all, that you can start out as a sole proprietor. A sole proprietor allows you to only just need your EIN for your business, and that's just for like tax purposes and etc. But I don't want to confuse you with all of the tax talk. Please forgive me because I tend to go off on a tangent. Let's get back to the matter at hand. Let's talk about the businesses I was able to start with $0. So this may seem a little bit intimidating to some of you ladies, but I encourage you to do some research and try this out, y'all. The first business I was able to start with $0 was a freight dispatching business. Yes, a freight dispatching business. Now, if you're wondering what a freight dispatcher is, a freight dispatcher, you are pretty much a truck driver slash owner operator's right hand girl or right hand man, whatever. You're pretty much the go-to, aka their, I'm gonna say secretary somewhat, because you're the spokesperson. You're the one who people are going to talk to. Now, here's the thing. Some freight dispatchers do more than others. So you have some freight dispatchers who literally just say, hey, I only just want to find your loads for you. I only want to be the person who ensures that you make a certain amount of money every week. But you have the freight dispatchers who goes the extra mile, and they may even file like the business paperwork, or they may manage the trucker's business. Now, if you decide to do those extra things, I would recommend that you charge accordingly, because you don't want to be doing more than what you're being paid for. But yeah, essentially all a freight dispatcher does is find loads for a driver. Here's the thing though, it can be a little intimidating because, like I said, you are pretty much the person who ensures the driver is getting paid. It is up to you to find a profitable load. It is up to you to ensure that you are sending your driver to areas where he would be able to get a load in and out of wherever he's going. Now, I know right now this sounds, again, a little confusing to some of you because you have no idea what a load may even be, but don't worry, I have more videos coming where I'm gonna more so break down the lingo on what all of this means. But for now, we'll just keep it Barney style. A freight dispatcher just finds a driver work so he can get paid and essentially put food on his family's table. What happens is every load or work, all of the work that you find, for your driver, you charge him a percentage of that, or you can charge him a flat rate. The beauty of being a freight dispatcher is this is your business, so you choose what you want to charge the driver. This is on your terms. Now, when it comes to being a freight dispatcher, I do recommend for you to have some kind of communication skills, because in the trucking industry, communication is key. So you want to make sure that you know how to talk to people, how to negotiate, and how to sell, because all of that is key in order to be successful. There's more detail to starting this business, but that's just the basic. Just to start up as a freight dispatcher, it literally only requires a laptop, a cell phone, and you do have to have access to a load board, but there's been some changes in the industry where you would have to have a driver in order to be able to gain access to that load board. There is a monthly fee for the load board, but that's something you could work out with your driver as far as how you will go about, paying that monthly subscription. So, and again, if you want more detail about that, please stay tuned. I have more videos to come. Second business I was able to start with a zero budget is a freight agent. So y'all, a freight agent pretty much also part of the trucking industry, but a freight agent is pretty much going to be the person that's the middleman. So freight dispatcher is the one who works side by side with the driver, but a freight agent is the one who works with not only the driver, but you also are going to work with the shipper. The shipper is the person who sends out the goods. So think about your local Walmart, think about your local Food Lion, wherever you are. That's going to be your shipper. As a freight agent, it's your job to go out there and hunt down those Walmarts, those Food Lions, those mom and pop stores, and connect them to a driver. You got to think about it. They constantly have stuff being shipped out. So they need you more than ever to connect the two together. So that's why I said you're the middleman. Now, when it comes to a freight agent, this is going to be your own business. And yes, you can start with $0. All it requires, again, is a laptop, and it requires a cell phone. But as a freight agent, you do have to get under someone with credentials, aka a freight broker, because there are certain legalities with brokering freight. So we'll talk more about being a freight agent in future videos, but for now, those are two businesses that you could start up today. All you have to do is just simply do your research. You can either do research on YouTube. I've seen people start successful trucking, freight agent and freight dispatching businesses on YouTube. Me personally, I'm a thorough person, so I needed a little more meat and potatoes. Granted, your best experience, or best teacher is going to be your experience, but I recommend you knowing something before you get in. So I did purchase courses before I got in. There's 3 courses I actually purchased because I wanted to know all of the ins and out. But again, like, nothing prepared me more than just doing it and getting hands on. Okay, getting hands on. So you may have to spend some money on some training courses if that's what rocks your boat. But again, it's not required. It's not required. So starting a freight agent or a freight dispatching business is literally just coming up with your company name. It's coming up with your branding. Don't spend too much time with that. Create your social media account just so you can have that social proof. And people can know like you're a real person actually doing this, and get to work. Familiarize yourself with the FMCA, the regulations. And if you don't know anything about sales, please familiarize yourself with sales. Familiarize yourself with talking to people and making cold calls, marketing, going to truck stops, because that's another thing. You can start the business, but you do also have to go out and get the people, okay? You had to get the people. And there's many ways to do so that I could teach you. So again, if you want to know more information, Please stay tuned, but I would love to know what questions you may have. Leave a comment below. Also, be sure you rate, comment, and subscribe for more videos that will be coming soon. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.